Welcome back. In this video, we are going to talk about another one of the important concept of data structure, and name of that concept is recursion. And from this very topic, the first question that comes into our mind is, what is recursion? Recursion is a technique to solve a problem where the solution depends on solutions to smaller instances of the same problem. Recursion solves such recursive problems by using functions that call themselves from within their own code. Let's understand the concept of recursion with the help of an example. Okay, let's say I wanted to print 10 numbers. So what I have to do, first of all, I have to provide an input. After providing an input, I have to print that number, correct? I have to print that input. So it will look like this. After printing the number, every time it will increment by 1. Increment by 1. And after that, it will call the same method. Okay, so this is what we can call, say, it is a recursion method. But what I have said in the beginning, we wanted to print 10 numbers, correct? But if we look into this process, it will go into infinite loop because there is no stopping point in this process. That is one of the major concern whenever you are writing a program by using recursion. So always remember that whenever we are using a recursion, program runs on infinite loop. That means there is no termination point given. So in this logic, we have to print 10 number. So in this logic, we have to provide a termination point. So what we will do, we will write a same design again with a proper termination point. First, it will come an input. After that, we will write a condition here. And in this condition, we will write here 10 numbers covered or not. If 10 numbers covered, then we will terminate this process. And if not, then what we will do next? Then we will print the number, print number, and after that increment by 1. Increment by 1. Okay, and we are going to call this again and again until and unless 10 numbers come. So this is the actual design of a recursion process with a proper termination program. So whenever we are writing a recursive function, we have to tell it when to stop recursing. That's why every recursive function has two parts, the base case and the recursive case. The base case is when the function doesn't call itself again, so it doesn't go into an infinite loop. The recursive function is when the function calls itself. So we understood what recursion is. Now what we will do, we will go to Eclipse and try to print the same 10 number with the help of this design in Java code. Okay, so let's do that. So you can see that here, this is the complete design what we have explained it in the editor. Okay, I have mentioned here base case and recursive case also. Now what we will do, we are going to execute this program. Now we can see that the program is working perfectly fine. Now what if I am going to remove the base case? Now I can see that program is running infinitely, and because of running infinitely, we are getting a stack overflow error. So after this, one question arises. So which one is better, loops or recursion? If we'll see performance wise, then loops are better. So if loops are better, then why we are using recursion? We never use recursion for performance reason. We always use recursion to make the program more simpler. So whenever you are writing a code and your first or primary objective is not the time complexity of the program, just instead of that, your primary objective is the program look little more simpler, so that other people can easily understand it. I prefer to use recursion. Okay. So with that, this is the end of the video, and again in the next video we are going to talk about another one of the important concept of data structure. So stay tuned and keep watching Adhyan channel. Thank you.